The sun is shining, tailgates are humming, and we're getting set for another terrific college football matchup. Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the UConn Huskies, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't can't wait to get this started. The Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. The returner's going to try to see what he can get. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So UConn's offense will have the football first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Off play action. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush. You cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front 7. And they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
To do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Handoff to the single running back. Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. UConn will have to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. So Delaware's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. Interesting to see what they do today.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Fires to the big fella. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the first down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to keep the field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
A strike downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep. And the Blue Hens will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
And I think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown. He's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards.
Touchdown, Blue Hens! Made the grab set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Flowers. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The UConn offense goes back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. To the air, it's Fagnano, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were. That's why they got the first down.
Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Turning on the Jets. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
This guy is really unique. Top 5 in the country running the football right now, and I love the way this offense gets him involved. They're able to move him around a little bit. They change up the schemes, but the big key every week, get him the ball and let him go to work.
They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Slams it ahead. And he is stopped. Not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it, right? But if it's not open, just throw this thing away. You don't want to take a sack, lose extra yardage here. Just be smart with the football.
And here comes the field goal unit. What a disappointment. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Makes the catch. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense, seeing the run, pulling the trigger, getting downhill, and stopping the running back for no gain.
The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the ground to try to move the chains. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And that's a welcome sight. Like, this offense has really, really struggled. Bottom 50 in college football in first downs. So They'll take anything they can get. Nice third down conversion. Let's get some positive plays. Keep it third and short. Find a way to get this offense in an upward trajectory because so far this season, they've really struggled.
They're dealing with a second and long. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Third and short from the 44, and we might know if they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. Grab near the sticks. It's LeBoy. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Well, you know who's got to love this offense picking up so many first downs? It's their own defense. David, I know you love playing on teams with great offenses.
To the air on first down. Trying to set up the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And when you call the quarterback sneak, you're thinking, I'm going to fall forward and get at least a yard. But Palmer, that defensive line got in there, and the QB got nothing.
Well, he's got to do a better job with the snap count, too, and try to catch the defense when they're napping. Right there, everybody was set and ready. And one more of those type plays, and this dude's losing his quarterback sneak privileges.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop. UConn going back to work on offense.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Edwards. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Back to throw. It's Fagnano. Here's the heat. Had to get rid of it quickly. And they can't make the connection on third down.
Defense did a great job. Third and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped.
He's loose. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Give to the running back. He breaks a tackle. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Blue Hens in a good spot here with second and short. Back to pass. He'll get rid of it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw for it. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. And the Blue Hens with the 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Perfect timing. Got there right when the ball got there. Didn't get there a little bit early. Saving the touchdown. Nice timing by that defender.
He's in open space downfield.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Right on the money. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
But he makes the catch. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. It is good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The UConn offense goes back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And the Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Fagnano. Back open in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line, give him a 10-yard pickup. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle, it's Simmons. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Off play action on 1st down. Going for the big play. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
With the catch, it's Edwards. And the defense makes the tackle, and that ought to do it here in the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, many thanks. Happy to provide a break in the action to kind of pour over exactly what has transpired so far. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well. So you have to know where your answers are.
He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. It didn't get a first down, but what does it do? Now it makes second down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position. Way to stay ahead of the chains.
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
Hey, listen, it's not just the offense that makes adjustments at halftime. The defense does too, and that time maybe showing a little bit of a different look than what they did in the first half. Looked like they confused the quarterback, and they're able to come away with a pick.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. No chance to run, but still a good gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Caught in the backfield, and Simmons. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
In defense, you have to have great eyes. You have to have good vision on the quarterback to be able to see it. You can tell he's throwing the football right now. Watch the defense react, come up, get the wide receiver on the ground. He goes nowhere.
Looking for space. It's Edwards. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Huskies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Now on second down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You know, if you want to run the ball up the middle, you're going to have to block that guy. I mean, nobody even touched him, and he slanted right into the backfield, made the tackle for loss.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. UConn will have to punt it away. Hunt will bounce out of bounds, and they're going to spot it at the 25. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Catch in the middle. It's LeBoy. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Give to the back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Calls for and makes the fair catch, but there is a penalty flag down, and we'll see what this is about. So the offense accepts the 15-yard penalty after that special teams miscue. Back to throw, it's Fagnano. Good timing on the quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Huskies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a 1st down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the 1st.
The Huskies trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot, and they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. They'll be able to get off one more play before quarter's end. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Wide open spaces. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the 1st down. The offense changing the play. The pull and throw off the RPO. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in a game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
With jet sweep pass. He's going to lose a yard on that one. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. Grab near the marker. It's LeBoy. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
They couldn't connect on 2nd down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Quick release on the RPO. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big zones.
Looking to throw, it's Fagnano. Fires to the right. He makes the catch. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. And the Huskies come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Parker. Dragged down at the 43, but it's a pickup of 10 on that one. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense.
There he goes! Touchdown, Huskies! Once he got some room, it was over. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Trying to seal the edge on the right.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Wants to fire on second down. He'll try to do it himself. He works his way up to the 33 and is pushed out of bounds.
And I think this is important for this defense. This will be a big key in the football game. Like, I got to limit the damage from that guy. Because that's a QB that's dynamic, and he can make so many big plays. I got to string him out. I got to make him get to the sideline. But I will say this. I do want to hit him at the end of the runs. I don't want to let him out of bounds and let him get free carries. I want it to be physical. KYP, know your personnel. You got those big tight ends you can work on those 30 shorts. You don't have to have them run way down the field. Understand how to get to the sticks, get that first down. Nice job.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Patterson. And he dropped a quick spin move on him before being dragged down. Solid pickup on the play.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Whistle blows, clock stops, and there are 2 minutes left to play in this one. Blue Hens with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down.
And this offense doesn't have very many runs left in them. They try to sneak in the run. Nice job by the defense making the tackle. But they've got to try to maximize their time, maximize their plays to try to get some points on the board.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. The Blue Hens really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. That's reeled in. It's Silver. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Blue Hens can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Using his legs, it's Silver. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a 3rd down stop.
All right, 4th and short. You need a field goal to take the lead. There's less than a minute left right now. I don't think you get aggressive here on 4th down. Just kick the field goal to give yourself a chance to win this game.
And this one is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. UConn going back to work on offense. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To throw, it's Fagnano. Caught over the middle, it's Simmons. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Wants to pass, and he's got to make a play. Finds his man. It's Bell. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught close to the marker. It's Simmons. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. He's trying to get them set quickly. They have to get the ball into field goal range. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Got the quick pass. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's a frustrating miss. The offense does their job, man. Gets them in position, tried to score a touchdown, tried to go get the win, but trying to tie it up in the last second, got him in range, and the kicker, he just missed it. He missed the opportunity, and this one's over.
You want to talk about building confidence? Coming through with clutch plays, making the winning plays at the right time can really